Here's another how-to video. We're going to show you what we've done with this barn. We've renovated it. It was more of a lean-to with a little spot that the horses could get out of the sun, but I'm converting it into an actual barn with a couple stalls, tie stalls. So we're going to show you one way you can do your stalls for your horses. So here's the current state of the barn. It's a little bit of a mess. We've got a bunch of rough cut lumber in here. Basically from this wall over where these doors are right here, this was all addition. It's a little shorter than I'd like, but this was what we did to try to keep the exact same roof line. So it's kind of unique actually. You've got, it's higher on the left side here and then lower, it's hard to tell in the video, but the left side's about a foot taller. And my neighbor down the road said he thought it was to actually let some air through there, some air flow. Whether or not that's what they did, I'm not sure, but we kept it the same. Added a stall here where we've got a bunch of wood in there right now, and a stall over here. This one's just about done. I've got these metal gates that I've got some self-tapping screws. I need to do some work on this, grind off. Some of these welds weren't very good, but put some wood, whatever we want to pick, some nicer wood, put the self-tapping screws in, and you've got yourself your door. Up above, I'm just going to leave it like this. It's just got some rebar that's been welded so the horses can look out, but they can't get their head through. I don't want to walk by really and have a head sticking through if I don't want it to and surprise me, although you can just leave the door open if you want as well. So here we've got these wood planks down here. We're doing a wood stall floor, just using the same rough cut. And I've gone all the way around, as you can see, to support the walls. Otherwise the horses, of course, they like to lean on things, would just push your metal out. And then on this window I'll have to put some sort of a grate, maybe with rebar as well, so they can still get some light, but I don't want them to hurt themselves pushing on the glass or tearing up the screen. So far it looks like it'll work pretty good. We just took these wooden 4x4s, put them 12 inches apart, a little bit farther there to get it right against the wall, all the way across. So we flattened the floor as much as we could, put the 4x4s in, and then I've been laying the planks across. I've just had to cut the ends off to shorten them a little. Seems pretty firm. One thing you could do when I was looking at doing this was, in these 4x4s, after leveling it, see where my hand is, if you fill gravel right flush with here, just some smaller 3/4 inch or pea gravel, whatever, put it in there. It helps support the boards a little bit, and then if the horses go to the bathroom, the urine could go right into there and then down and out of the way. But the biggest thing with stalls is you get bacteria and you get dirty, and you don't really want that, especially if you've got horses having babies. So you're gonna want to clean it anyway. And for us, we plan on keeping a horse in here, every once in a while if needed. So probably less than 30 days out of the whole year would be my guess. I don't like to clean up in here more than I need to. And we've got lots of acres out here that they can just stay outside. But when our mares have babies, we'll put them in here for a few days. Maybe put a dog in here that's gonna have puppies. And that's about it. So cement's not bad, but I think it's too hard on the horse. Even with the rubber mats, it costs more money too. So we thought we'd try this. We'll see if we like it. One thing you're going to want to do is put straw or wood shavings, a foot thick, get it really nice and thick. So if they do go to the bathroom, it's going to soak it right up. You won't have to worry about the smell as much. It's nice. You can clean it just like you would cement with a shovel. And unlike dirt, they can't dig, and make big holes that you're going to have to fill. So like I said, I've never done it before, so we may or may not like it, but I did read online and saw a few places that have done it, and the boards last years and years. And the one place I was looking at, they'd done it for years and never had an issue. The nice thing is, if one board gets worn a little, you can just replace them as you go. I've just got 2 screws, one on each side, all the way across here. You see the little screw holes. So I use these Big Timber BTX flex head wood screws. They're got a coating on them that helps them so they're resistant to rusting and weathering, water. That probably isn't really necessary in here. I thought maybe if they get some urine on them, it would help a little bit. but I'll show you when it's all finished and has a horse in there. I did have kind of a interesting thought when I was doing this, that it might be kind of loud, but when I was reading online, they said they thought they kind of liked it because they could hear their horses moving around and knew they were still in there. Now, if you have the shavings of straw, that'll tone it down a little, but my guess is it will be a little bit noisier than obviously dirt, but I'll let you know what it looks like when we're done. And if we actually like it or not, and if it was a waste of our time. Hopefully not. It looks like it would work, but we've got to try it first to see. And then we'll post a video as well. These tie stalls, we've got these really thick 4x6, 9-foot long, basically beams almost. Got to level this down better. We're going to put them all the way across there to the edge of the door. We're going to build 4 tie stalls, and then we're going to put a little hay manger up at the front where we can put some grain, some hay. It's really good to teach your horses how to stand, especially young colts. Bring them in as much as you can all winter long where we're at here in Montana. Tie them up, they get used to handling, used to standing a little bit. And then I will put some cement along the back edge, basically in an L shape from there and then down the alleyway. But when my horses are going to stand on anything for any amount of time, I don't want it to be cement. My uncles and dad and other people I've seen have used wood for tie stalls, and they work really well. They last a long time. As long as you keep your barn clean, you should be okay as far as anything getting bugs, bacteria. The only thing you might want to do, every once in a while you can throw a little lye down, but like I said, I've never seen my dad have to do that. He cleans his up really quick, and the horses aren't in here all the time. So we'll post another video when it's finished. Feel free to ask us questions, anything that we did that I didn't explain well enough, or concerns. Like I said, we've never done a wood one before. I've read about it, but I think it'll work pretty well. Go ahead and ask us your questions. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Remember to go ahead and like us, and we'll post some more videos as we go along. Thank you.